Friday, everyone. Today, we're going to be talking about the new offer. All right. I'm going to be talking about this new offer until everyone in the agency space is switched over to this offer because I'm telling you guys, if you're not running this offer with my cracked voice, if you're not running this offer, you guys are tremendously missing out on a huge switch in the agency space. And I truly believe the ones that, it's not some sort of marketing thing. I'm telling you guys from experience with clients that are doing this and friends that are changing over to this offer will capture. And there will be a point where it'll get overplayed. And that's why I'm going hard with content and pushing this message out to you guys. Even if you don't work with me, you could take me out of DMs when you switch over to this offer and you get results. Okay. And it leads to more cash collected, higher closing rates. What else? What's the good things? You get more appointments, you get more show ups, you get more interest, all around better, better for your agency. So I'm going to be talking about how our clients and even friends, I have my buddy Christian over there that I live with, are seeing dramatic differences due to changing their offer. And not just any offer, not just like a performance-based offer, but or not a guarantee offer, but a performance-based offer. Okay. And so, like I said, I just got news from my buddy's Christian, who I also live with, and he runs a car agency. And I was talking to him, and all credit to him. I mean, he's one of the hardest working people I know. But he made the switch to the performance-based offer, and we kind of crafted that when I was coming up with this idea. I came up with this idea for 2 to 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now, and I haven't seen this. Okay, so if you guys start to see this offer being played around, I truly believe I mean, I didn't copy it, right? I literally sat down, I read $100 million offer, and I did it with our own agency and I needed to find out a way to get a great offer out to the market. And this is what I did. And I ran it for our agency, even though we're an agency for agencies. I was like, this same thing applies for other agencies. And so I was like, okay, let's push everybody to do this offer. It's working well for us. So he actually woke up today. He had 7 booked appointments, 7 from paid ads. Now he does a lot of outbound. He does a lot of emails, but he booked 7 appointments alone on just paid ads with this new offer. And paid ads is one of the quickest ways to get your offer out to the market to see how it responds. 7 booked appointments with this performance-based offer in a very saturated niche in Cairo. Okay, but it's not just him. All of our clients that are using this new offer are finally having clear direction with scaling. Right? All of the clients are starting to see more positive responses. They're starting to see more appointments. They're starting to see more closes. And this is happening for our client base with the agencies that we work with. And we work with dental, solar, roofing, all of that. We work with all those niches, and we're seeing a difference in the way the market responds. And so that's why I wanted to break down in this video some concerns, some questions I had from prospects or people that are agency owners. If you're an agency owner, you might have some questions. So if you guys have more, shoot me a DM and I'll go ahead and answer them for you. But this was yet again when I heard about this news and I've been seeing the results from our clients when we switch over. It was a strong reminder that you need to change something, right? That's the point. You need to change something in order to see a different result. That's just the world, right? And how the world runs. And so for you to actually see a change, you need to change something about what you're doing. And if we apply the 80-20 principle, which I love, and I always talk about this, right? You need to change the one thing that will make the biggest difference when it comes to your client acquisition. And most times than not, the biggest difference to your client acquisition will be your offer. Because if you think about it, your offer, really in your whole entire business, and this is why I truly believe Hormozi came out, one book, his very first book, he came out with a whole entire book based around offers, because it's that important. Because it not only has an effect on your leads, the amount of lead flows that you have, the amount of interest that you get, the amount of appointments that you get, the amount of show-ups that you get, the amount of closings that you get, the amount of cash that you collect, the lifetime value of the client, the fulfillment. The offer affects every little aspect of how you run your business. And so that's why it's the number one thing that if you change will make the biggest difference in your acquisition and your business as a whole. And so what are some concerns I've been hearing about making the switch over to a performance-based offer? And I'm going to break down in this video, guys, also how this new offer is not anything different, right? It's not like you have to change your fulfillment. You have to change everything about how you run your operations. There's some small tweaks that you have to make. There are some things that you have to do, but in general, it is really the same. Uh, if you're an agency that offers a guarantee, it's usually the same exact thing. It's just a little bit of a difference when it comes to fulfillment. Okay, so what are some concerns I've been hearing? Well, one is like, Caleb, I don't know how to fulfill for this performance-based offer. I'm going to explain why you do know how to fulfill for this offer, even in your current situation. I don't know how to pitch it. I don't know how I'm not sure it'll work. Isn't it risky to do a performance-based offer? And if we're getting paid per performance, like how do I make money with this offer? Like how do I get cash up front? I'm going to show you guys how to do all that in this video today. So let me address these things. Okay, one is I don't know how to fulfill for this performance-based offer. And this literally last night, as I was kind of scrolling through Facebook on my newsfeed, I saw an ad. And I think it's because I still, I ran a chiro agency, so I'm still being targeted by all the other chiro and medical agencies out there. And the ad said like in blue background and big fonts, it was like doctors tired of not getting results ? And it was a good ad. But then I immediately go to the offer. That's what I'm just trained myself to do. Just always look at the offer. And it said like in bold letters, we put our money where our mouth is. And then in like big white letters, the main ad was 30 patients in 30 days. And I'm not going to show the offer. If you guys want to look at it, then go ahead. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty big agency. Now when I saw that, coming from the chiro agency, right? Because I ran a chiro agency for about 2.5 years, 3 years. And I had a pretty good idea on how this would perform. Why? Because one, we've tested that same exact offer. And two, because we've spoken to literally thousands of doctors, if not more, tens of thousands of doctors when running the chiro agency, because we did a lot of outbound calls and we were just always talking to the market. And so I have a pretty good pulse in terms of what they are looking for. But now as I work with other agency clients, now we're working with roofing, solar, dental, gyms, all the major lead gen agencies out there, I can step out even more and get a bigger perspective on not just chiro or medical. I can get a way bigger idea of the general market when it comes to selling lead gen. And I can tell you one thing. At this point, from what I've seen, offers that are around the same topic, right? So 30 patients in 30 days, or let's say like 15 appointments in 30 days, or 50 appointments in 30 days. At this point, it's like it's a commodity. Right? It's a commodity offer at this point because it's been overplayed, and you're just still guaranteeing the same thing, but if not more. And so it's like, who can play the bigger game when it comes to this kind of guarantee and this offer? But this kind of way of selling this thing it's overplayed, it's oversaturated. And yes, you'll still get some prospects that are just looking for marketing and they see it and they, you might get results here and there. But when it comes to blowing out the water, right, if you're talking about scaling at a rapid pace, this offer is going to be very difficult to actually be the Grand Slam offer. Right? We're talking about hitting the Grand Slam offer where you just get an overwhelming amount of response. And so let's take an example, right? So let's say that this client, we're going to take this example, the 30 patients in 30 days. That's what they're guaranteeing. And if this agency, for example, charges, I don't know how much they charge, but I'm saying, for example, they're probably charging around $2,500 to $3,000 a month, not including ad spend. And they guarantee 30 patients in 30 days, and I'm sure they have like or we give you a full refund. Right? And that's usually the offers that you guys see, 15 appointments in 30 days, or we give you your money back and we hand you a check for $1,000, right? Risk reversal. Now, those offers have been overplayed and pitched thousands of times to your niche, to your market. And if you're running any sort of guarantee, right, I'm going to tell you why switching over to a performance-based offer is literally the same exact offer, but you're changing it in a way that positions it differently. And when people buy, they buy differently. And I'm going to explain what that means, right? So this is a no-brainer. If you're offering some sort of guarantee, I'm going to give you the formula to make the switch, okay? And so let's do this example right here. Let's say that you're guaranteeing 30 patients in 30 days for $2,500 a month, okay? So the formula for this is you want to take how much you charge, so that would be $2,500 a month, and divide that by the specific result. So you're saying that you're going to get them 30 patients for $2,500 a month. That's the basic economics of the offer, right? You charge this much for this specific result, and the performance-based offer would be just taking that And that would be your price that you charge per result in the time frame that you promised. So again, just to break it down for this exact offer, let's say that you charge $2,500 a month. You do $2,500 divided by 30 patients that you're guaranteeing in 30 days. And your performance-based offer would be $83 per patient and guarantee 30 patients in 30 days. It's the same exact fulfillment, right? You're still guaranteeing 30 patients. Different positioning, right? Different positioning as in, this is how you're positioning it. Only pay per patient. That's it. All right, so it's exact same thing. And I want to stress this. If you don't have a guarantee in your agency, then this video is probably not for you. Or if you understand that if you don't have a guarantee, the market's not going to listen to you, or they will listen to you, but it will be very hard. You'll make your life hard. And I personally, for me, I want to make my life easy. All right, so this is it. This is the formula. Now, here's the crazy thing. Instead of the ad or the offer saying 30 patients in 30 days, even though you're offering the same exact thing in terms of positioning or in terms of the offer and operations and fulfillment, you're now changing it for 30 patients in 30 days, which is very overplayed. And I've seen this a million times. And I know the doctors are like, oh, 30 patients in 30 days, like what? Like, what's the cost? Instead, changing it to only pay per patient we get you in the door. Okay. And I know a lot of people have ran the pay per show offer before, but here's what's different. All right. If you could say only pay per patient we get you in the door, no setup fee or hidden fee to get started, that's the difference. I think the pay per show before it put a really bad taste in the market. And so this might take some time for the market to actually be like, okay, they're not charging a setup fee. They're not charging some sort of crazy hidden fee. And they're only paying, and I'm only paying per patient I get in the door. And also saying that we guarantee that we'll get 30 patients in 30 days, but you only pay when you get the results. Okay, totally different positioning, same offer, same fulfillment. And this is what's crazy, is that when you do it like this, when you position the offer like this, and you sell, when you get on a sales call and you position it like this, prospects have a different way of buying. It's not the same old retainer they're buying. They're actually buying performance. But it's the same thing as if you were to offer a retainer and a guarantee, right? And the way that you collect the money, right? So back to this question of like, okay, well, how am I supposed to make money from this offer? The way that you do this is you just ask for the deposit. So the sale will simply be a deposit for the 30 patients you guarantee to get them in 30 days. The same way that you're going to guarantee 30 patients in 30 days or your money back. It's the same way that you'll just say, hey, listen, I'm going to guarantee 30 patients in 30 days. You could say, if we don't get them, we'll refund you for whatever patients we didn't get in the door, or we'll give it like a grace period to buy you guys some time, or we work for free, whatever you guys want to frame it. The sale will simply be, we just charge $83 per patient. That's all they see. So all they see in the marketing is pay per patient. That attracts them. That gives them what they want. They hop on. They understand, okay, it's $83 per patient, and they're guaranteeing that it's going to be 30 patients in 30 days. And so they're just simply asking for a deposit for those 30 patients up front. Makes sense. But the way that I buy is different. Because now I'm not paying some sort of retainer that I don't know if I'm going to get this. And even if it's a guarantee, like I still feel like I'm buying a retainer. Whereas you're just giving them exactly what they want and you're positioning the offer the way that they want to buy. That's different. Okay. And so the effect of this, even though it's the same fulfillment, same operations, the effect of this is that your messaging will now start to resonate with the market. And that's what you want to do. You want to position your offer in a way and structure your offer in a way where it starts to actually resonate with the market. And the best way to do that is to change over to just paying per performance and frame it that way, positioning your offer that way and giving them what they want. How many times have you guys heard on your sales calls, right? And I thought about this, and I've gotten to so many times with our agency owners. They just pay per, I'll pay you per close. And now I'm actually heavily considering giving them what they want and actually getting paid when we close a client, right? Because this whole time I was like, oh, when agency owners used to say, pay per result or I'll pay you when you get close. I was like, oh, this is outrageous. But the more I try to think about what's outrageous for me, the more I will go broke. The more I say, okay, this is what they're telling me, this is what they want, the more I'm able to think of the possibilities of how we can make that happen in a way that makes sense for us as well as makes sense for them. The more I'll be compensated and I will actually give the market what it wants. And for that reason, I will be rewarded. Now, there's still fulfillment. I still have to fulfill, but at least I'm starting to resonate with the market. I'm going with what the market wants. And that's the most important thing, guys. When it comes to client acquisition, it's not hard. Don't make it hard. Don't copy what other people are doing. Okay. When I went in this agency space, I didn't copy. At first, I was actually. Let me be honest. At first, I was copying. I was copying the big players in the game. I was taking their offers, and I was doing that. But then I realized, yeah, like the best way for me to find out what the best offer is. It's not what somebody else is doing. Yes, I can get feedback. Yes, I can say, okay, this is validation. This offer seems to work well. This offer seems to resonate. But I take what I have in front of me and I make it my own. And I innovate. I innovate. And so when I tell you guys, I literally took a whole weekend, hours on hours and hours to come up with this offer. I innovated on an offer that I think would work based off of not what I think would work. Let me change that around. Based off of what I've heard from the market. And people keep saying? They're saying, okay, I don't want to pay a retainer, Kayla. I just want to get paid. Yeah, I'll pay you guys per result, per positive reply, per showed call, per close. And so I just, instead of me complaining and saying, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, like, how does this make sense for me? I thought of, okay, how can I make sense of this? All right? It's just a different mindset. And this shift made all the difference for me. Okay, so the effect of this, again, your messaging will start to resonate with the marketing, with the market. The marketing will start to actually perform, give the market what it wants. Your closing rate goes up. You collect way more cash. You get way more appointments for this offer. Your show up rate goes up, and you just weed out all the people who are actually not serious about paying for results. Okay, so you'll have some guys that or some people that come on, prospects that come on, and they're like, okay, this will get expensive. It's like, hell yeah, like you're paying me per result. If you don't want to pay a retainer, this is the price that you're gonna pay, right? And so another thing is, I think I kind of broke this down, but another question that we're getting is how do we pitch it? Again, pitch it as a deposit, right? So that's how you're gonna actually make money off of this. You pitch it as a deposit, and they only pay per result that you get them, but you secure the deposit for the results that you guarantee. Right? And it makes sense for them as a business owner. They're like, okay, obviously, like he has expenses, he has payroll. It makes sense that I'm still paying per result, but he's asking for the results that he's going to guarantee upfront. And that's just business. Okay, I can't give everything what the market wants, but you can give it what it wants and have terms and conditions. Okay, and so that's how we pitch it, and that's how we make money off of that. Isn't it risky? Question mark. If you're confident enough to guarantee anything in your monthly service, which is most agency owners out there, from what I've seen, it's the same risk, right? If you're going to guarantee 30 patients, to use that example, if you're going to guarantee 30 patients in 30 days, there's still risk to that, right? If you're going to do it like we work for free or we give you a refund. If you don't have a guaranteeing offer, then this is probably not for you. But most likely, if you don't have a guarantee, you're going to struggle with appointments when it comes to this agency lead gen space. All right, so it's the same thing. I broke it down how it's the same risk. If you're going to risk guaranteeing 30 patients in 30 days, this is the same thing. And how will I make money from this offer? Again, I addressed this, but you collect the deposit up front and you frame it as a deposit. And in return, you close more deals. You change the way that they buy things, which is the most important part. And you'll make more money than you ever did in your agency. And I promise you that. You'll get more appointments than you ever did. Okay, so I hope this helps. We still have a few spots available for our pay per show model. And the thing with this is that I'll leave it off with this. When you guys decide to work with us, we don't charge, again, it's the exact same offer that we do that we're going to help you do. But we don't charge a setup fee. We have no hidden fees. You just pay us per show call that we get you for this offer. The thing is, we're not just some sort of appointment setting agency that's going to do all the done for you work. Yes, we're going to handle all the legwork. Our goal is to show you how we do it. All right, my goal is to actually show you how we do it and actually do it ourselves. And you see the results, and then you pay us more to actually show you how to build it in your own team. Those are my intentions, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to get you the best results is you learn how to do this. Right? I just want to show you the possibility and do it myself with our team that we have that's experienced to actually get the results, and then you can see for yourself, oh wow, this actually works. Let me find out how Caleb does it and his team does it. Okay, so right now we still have a few spots left. When you work with us, yes, we're a done-for-you pay-per-show company, but trust me, we will help you make this transition will consult you on how to use this offer, how to revamp your totally revamp your offer in your agency, so that you can close more deals, collect more cash, and scale your agency. So if you're interested, shoot me a DM and let's talk. Otherwise, have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.